Hey, good afternoon, guys. Aaron Johnson here with Action Water Sports. Today, we're going to talk to you about the differences between the Crest Classic and the Crest Caribbean.
Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. The Classic Series is going to consist of three different levels: the Classic LX, the Classic DLX, and the Classic Platinum, each going higher trim level each time. The Classic Series is really meant for just about anybody. You can start anywhere from a price range of about $35,000 and option it out completely to about $70,000 depending on motor and options. The Classic Series allows anyone to get on the water for just a weekend full of fun. The Classic Series is fit for whatever household, however you're looking to get on the water. You can enter into a Classic LX if you want something that's slightly decontented. You want something that's a little bit more minimalist. You don't need all those bells and whistles, the frills. The LX will get you into a budget-friendly boat where you're able to really enjoy the benefits of owning a Crest, the craftsmanship, the durability. Then you have something like the DLX, where that's somebody who wants a few more of those bells and whistles, but is also trying to maintain a budget while still having all those creature comforts we're come to accustomed to. Then the customer for the Classic Platinum is someone who really likes all the creature comforts, who wants those bells and whistles, different things like that, the upgraded upholstery, more of the finer touches of Crest and what they can offer. Still that same durability, quality, and high standard that you're coming to know and love on a Crest pontoon, but with those nice creature comforts that you can enjoy on a day on the water. So the differences between the Crest Classic and the Crest Caribbean: the first one will be your seat bases. In the Crest Classic Series, you'll have aluminum seat bases with marine grade plywood. That's going to allow a very sturdy base for your seat, as well as proper ventilation for a day out on the water. We don't want things like mold and mildew to start to grow underneath those seats. We want air to be able to come underneath and dry things out throughout the day. Another difference between the Crest Classic and the Crest Caribbean Series will be the standard seagrass flooring. Available also the polyvinyl flooring at an additional upcharge, but to have the seagrass flooring as the standard, gone are the days of carpet and in are the days of the more comfortable plush seagrass. It's going to dry more effectively. It's also going to be easier to clean over the lifetime. Another difference is going to be the helm. The helm will be a slightly more simple, easier laid out with some nice rocker switches, as well as all your instrumentation right there in front of you. As you move to the Caribbean Series, you will move into the Simrad series, but for a lot of people in our selling territory, they live on the smaller lakes. A big GPS system isn't necessary for everyday use. They know their lake, they know the families who live around them on their lake, and they don't need things like GPS or chart plotters. The difference of the Crest Classic is that it's going to be an everyday boat, easy for someone to use, to enjoy after a hard day at work, also to enjoy with a group of friends on a weekend. The Crest Classic is going to have that same durability that you've come to know and love from Crest for over the past 60 years. That's why our customers at Action Water Sports at Fenton have come to love Crest country boats. All right, let's transition and take a look at the Caribbean. Now we're on the Crest Caribbean Series. This specifically is a Caribbean Platinum that we're on today. Some of the differences we're going to have are super soft touch vinyl. This is going to add a level of comfort that's going to be up and above the Classic Series. We're going to have a much nicer stitching pattern throughout, as well as some recessed cup holders, which will become standard on the Caribbean Series. Another element that's going to change is our seat bases. We're going to have all fiberglass seat bases built in with built-in coolers here in the front of the boat. The fiberglass seat bases really give the boat a really nice high-end feel to it. You feel like you're really on a luxury boat, which is where the Crest Caribbean lives, the ultra luxury line. Another upgrade we're going to see is our helm. They're going to be standard with Simrad Go 7s. We're going to have billet fixtures and features which will help accentuate the dashes and gauges and really give it that ultra luxury feel. Overall, the Crest Caribbean is for the customer who wants it all. They're willing to spend a little bit more money to have the finer things in life. They want the best of the best that Crest can offer, and the Caribbean Series is right there. So the Caribbean series comes in 3 different segments. You'll have the Caribbean LX, the Caribbean RS, and the Caribbean Platinum, like we're on here. The Caribbean LX is going to have all those comforts that you are accustomed to at the LX, but at a slightly lesser of a price. The Caribbean series will really start around the $60,000 mark and can be optioned up as high as you'd like. When you move to the Caribbean RS, you get more of that sporty feel. You're gonna have some different colors on the interior. You're gonna have the optional wakeboard arch. Things like that are gonna give it more of a sporty, fun, almost more of a race car-esque feel to it. And then when you move to the Classic Platinum, you have all those amenities standard. You're going to have the plushest of the plush. That's what makes the Caribbean series different from the Classic series.
Eric, thank you so much for walking us around the Crest Classic and Crest Caribbean today. Thank you.
Yeah, as always, feel free. Join us on actionwater.com. You can check out any of our Crest inventory. Feel free to call if you want to talk to anyone like myself and the other sales staff. We look forward to seeing you on the water.